FaZe clan is falling apart, and one new Polish prodigy will save them.
Will be taking the bomb, Jcobbb remaining. Ooh, how is someone one Jcobbb? This will be an insane rush. He picks up the AK and is going to get the kill and win the round.
You've still got Brokey backside, no scope. Flash is perfect here from Karrigan. Jcobbb gonna have to show us what she's made of. Third kill and fourth.
Or at least, that's the idea. This is Jcobbb, a tier 2 and face it super talent whose highlight reel is nothing short of impressive. And he's just been picked up by a top 10 team, FaZe, a team that is currently looking wonky at best. In fact, they haven't even been able to put up a proper performance in all of 2025. But there's something about FaZe that makes the team feel like a brotherhood. The chemistry in some videos looks amazing, but this also might be the problem as to why they're not getting rid of certain players, because the results are below average to say the least. During the Blast Austin Major, even the greatest CS player of all time stepped in to save the team.
As good as it's been! Finally we're fresh out of group stage. Bro, I'm feeling fucking insane.
And even though it seemed like their chemistry was great, Simple seemed to not have enough experience in CS2 yet to carry them to victory. Whether FaZe actually ever tried to buy him or not remains a mystery as well. So FaZe continued to struggle. And answering the question what's going on with FaZe seems near impossible since many people blame different things. Rain has been switching roles what seems like every other game, Karrigan's calling isn't up to par anymore, Elige isn't fragging like he should, Brokey should have been swapped out by Simple, and much more. There might be merit to some of these claims, but one thing is clear, something needs to change. And suddenly, something did. To a lot of people's surprise, FaZe actually ended up benching Elige, who up until this point wasn't even putting up bad results. He's pretty high up in the LAN ratings in the last couple months, and for T-side fragging, he's basically up there with Frozen. Unfortunately, it seems like the decision was already made. If you look at the recent video FaZe Clan put out on their CS team, Elige seemed very emotional, like he wasn't going to be with his boys anymore. Or maybe there were frustrations on how he wanted the team to work, which clashed with Karrigan's, and that's why he needed to go. There were clearly things he wanted to say but couldn't, which causes tension.
Whatever, it's not
no, say it. It's better to maybe say it out loud, let it out, and move on, you know?
I mean, yeah, they made it obvious if they're playing for mid or not playing for mid. So, like, if we did, like, Blade or mouse mid, that's what I wanted to do, but...
There's also some alleged beef he had with Frozen, but since most of that's unconfirmed, I'll leave it at that. Either way, there's some accumulation of frustration that ultimately ended up in cutting the Star Rifler. But even though the benching of Elige was seemingly out of nowhere, what's even more surprising is his replacement. FaZe opted to go for the Polish prodigy Jcobbb, who up until this point wasn't really involved in Tier 1 Counter-Strike. Funnily enough, the pickup isn't as far-fetched as some may think, since BetClick Apogee, Jcobb's previous team, employs Anna, FaZe Karrigan's wife, as a sports psychologist. This could mean that Anna might have given Karrigan the referral that Jcobbb, at least mentally, is ready to play Tier 1 Counter-Strike. But is he also mechanically ready? Jcobbb was already pretty famous in the FaZe community. After he reached level 10 and amassed 3,000 plus elo, he made his debut in the Polish Pro League and eventually joined one of the top teams in Poland. After a year with that roster, he moved on to BetClick Apogee, a Polish tier 2-3 team where he didn't specifically shine but definitely showed some consistency. Especially in the PGL Bucharest tournament in 2025, Jcobbb showed great resilience against top teams like Mongols and Astralis, and his team defied expectations. So he has stunted against tier 1 teams before. It seems like FaZe believes that with the right coaching and support, this kid could become the next big thing, with some people in the community even calling him the Polish donk.
And now you know about these players. Jcobbb, there he is. That's why he's on the hero AK. Finds kills immediately. Oh, Jcobbb keeps going. Quad kill for that man on his final farewell tour of Ancient with Apogee. He's going to grab the ace.
Well, Karrigan, if you're watching to see what the new recruit's going to look like, how you like them apples?
Judging by his highlights, there's definitely merit to the transfer. FaZe has done it before with Brokey, where they've picked up a young talent and made it work. But the real question is it enough to save FaZe? It seems like the team thinks so. If everyone can get their preferred roles, FaZe can be incredibly good. But we'll have to see if this is a massive gamble or if this inside scoop will help facilitate the best transfer they've ever done.